Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back, or welcome to. So today we will be working on the shuttle bus, put it back together. We're going to cut the floor, do patch there. We tore this whole floor out this bus. We tore out this whole floor on this bus, and we did not find no rot at all, except for one little spot. Got a little spot here. It's a little wet. It's a little moist. So we're gonna cut this piece out here. We're gonna take it down 3/4 inch, put a piece of plywood in there, cover it up, and our patch is done. Oh, let's see, how bad is this? Okay, I got it cut out, but I need to go buy a piece of plywood. That's a 5/8 inch. All I have is 3/4. Okay, one piece of wood. So I'll shift gears, start working on these windows. Sorry guys, forgot about you. It is cold. We are froze. Okay, we're going inside to warm up a little bit, and then we'll get in the bus. We'll start putting these pieces we just cut out. We'll start fastening these to the wall. Then grab the router and router them out. Okay, so I bought these screws on Amazon, and usually the screws on Amazon you get are kind of cheap screws. And I was skeptical if they're any good or not. But I'm really impressed with these screws. Every one I put in, I didn't have a single screw that broke on me or that stripped out. I think they have a really good cutting edge on them. They're really Phillips head. Good cutting edge. They're pretty good. I was really impressed with them. So I need to get some more of those. Unfortunately, they only come in bags of 100. And I need 500. Oh well. We'll get some more. Let's see how this works. Thought in my head is this will come right through with no problem. If this little router does not work, I'll go grab my big router. It's a little heavier. That worked out really nice. That is a perfect match. Yeah, I couldn't ask for a better cut. So now what I do is I'll go ahead and throw the bottom on, throw my uprights, I'll finish the back off. I'll try to throw the back wall done today, make it both walls done tonight. Get kind of late, but it is what it is. Okay, we have those windows routed out. Now our next step is working the bottom here. Get some frame strips cut. And start putting frame strips on, start framing these walls out. Okay guys, we are gonna call it a night. It's probably about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. So we have the walls, top of the walls, we have them skinned with a 1/4 inch plywood. Then we have 2 layers of 3/4 inch plywood, 2 inches ripped down. That's gonna be our flooring strip here. We'll also put flooring strips down the bottom. So tomorrow we'll finish doing the flooring strips. We'll do a little cleanup. I'm gonna cut in the water here tomorrow too, since it's gonna be nice out. So, good night, guys. See you in the morning. I'm calling it a night. It's about 9 o'clock.
Everybody's trying to get things done before you can't be outside. Another wall.
Hey guys, it's been all day long. I haven't picked up the camera yet, so let me show you what I have. I'm not sure what I showed you, but I got this wall done. I got the floor area down where all of our water tank and mechanical is going to be. Of course, you've seen the water here installed. The back wall is started to. I got the bottom piece on. Now I'm going to cut a piece over top. I got these in here so that when I cut my boxes in here in the future, I run my wires, I'll drop my wires down and I'll hit here and roll right down inside. It'll be a lot easier to chase wires. It'll be a lot easier to pull wires that way instead of trying to figure out later. So my next step will be to actually put this back panel wall on. Once this panel wall is on, then I'm gonna start working on framing this bed out. We have an Arctic blast coming. It's gonna get really cold the next couple of days. I'm hoping to work tonight much I can. Tomorrow maybe in the garage working, just cleaning, because it's gonna be probably too cold to be outside. I think the high is like 1 degree. The low is like -4, -5. That's too cold to work outside. I'm gonna try my new router out. Try to route this window out, this new bit. Now I do the top piece. I'll get it laid out, get it cut, and I'll throw the next piece up and I'll route the whole window out. Okay, so I got the piece in here. I cut the height, I cut the length on it. So I get these angles figured out here, get these laid out, and then I'll measure up for every 4 inches, and I'll make a pattern. I'll measure over and up, and then I'll lay that out on the piece of plywood. Once I get it laid out, I connect the dots, and it should fit pretty good. This is my center. I need my center point to go both ways. Okay, so that's a temporary stretch. I pull my numbers from. Okay, for cutting this angle, to figure this angle out, I measured every 6 inches. So we got 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. Okay, so now what I do is I measure the same thing up top, get a rough number across here, then I'll measure up, and every spot I measure up, I'll write down below it, and these numbers should be mirrored both sides, should be the same. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30's here, 36 there. Let's go 24, 18, 12, 6, there. Okay, so now I'll measure up each one of these. Take the center piece off. Don't need this anymore. That come off. Let's go 32. That is number 32 already. So 32. So 32. $31 and a half. $31. $30. $29. $27 and 2. Okay, now this way. 32. 32. 32. Okay, got my numbers written down. I'll transfer these numbers to my sheet. I'll connect the dots. So I can transfer to 6 inches on here. Try this. Let's go 30, 24, 18, 12, 6, 12. So now I have all my numbers transferred on the bottom and top every 6 inches, just like those. I'll mark those up here. Let's see how these come out. So we got 32 and 32, which means there's no draw on this at all. This is straight across the top. So this one here, let's go to 31 and a half, which is right here. 31 and a half, there's a crosshair. Let's go 31. Then 30 and a quarter. Let's go 29 1 or 29 and 8. Then 27 2 or 27 and a quarter. Okay, so those are gonna be transferred down. So those are the dots, those are the crosshairs on this side. So I'll be cutting here, 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 and here. I'll figure this out in a bit. So I'll do the same thing on this side here. Now I want to find a piece of flimsy material to bend around that. So I'll be back in a second. So this is a cutoff I have. Yes, I curve that radius with a skill saw. It can be done. Hopefully it'll work. We're gonna dry fit it, see if it fits. Once it fits, if it dry fits good, we'll take it off, we'll glue it, we'll mark out our last strips, we'll nail it on. Okay, I'm gonna take it down, we'll glue it up, we'll nail it on, right out the window. Router time. Clean you guys off a little bit. Okay, so there it is. There's that router and that router bit. See how nice and clean that is? I may have a little deep there, but and there's our back wall. And that is how you cut in a radius on the bus walls. A lot of people have a question, how do you do that? That's the simplest way I found to do that is you can do 6-inch increments. Now on our bus, we had more of a slope towards the end, so we did every 4 inches. And I just took a piece of thin metal or thin wood, I bent it around those marks like I showed you, and it makes it so much easier. So that'll do it for this week, guys. Please like, subscribe, stay tuned to see how this bus turns out. Thanks.